everybody. My name is Sunny, and I'm going to do some hip openers today with a belt. Okay, so you'll need a belt. And I have this lovely belt that my fellow yogini Shirley made for me. Thank you, Shirley. And but any belt will do. Okay, so if you want to put the video on pause and go find a belt, then by all means do that. And then we're going to do some leg circles with the belt to open up our hips. Okay, so and this is very therapeutic if you have any hip injuries or lower back problems that are connected to your hips and your pelvis. This is very restorative and healing. Okay, so we're going to start by laying down on our backs, and we're going to grab a hold of our belt and wrap it around your left foot, the balls of your left foot. So right underneath your toes, right? So we have like your toes, we have the balls of your foot right underneath your toes, you have the arch of your foot, and then you have your heel. Okay, basic foot anatomy. Okay, so right underneath your toes. Pull your toes towards your head. We're going to come into a hamstring stretch. And you can have your other leg bent, your knee bent, if that feels better on your lower back, or you can have your legs straight. Okay, so pulling your toes towards you, okay, into a hamstring stretch, deep Dirga breaths, your 3-part breath, breathing into your belly, your ribs, your upper chest, exhaling from the top down. Filling all 3 parts up. Emptying from the top down for your full Dirga breath. Okay, we want to make an intention of connecting with our breath throughout the practice today. Creating that mind-body-breath connection. Okay, we're going to do some leg circles, just starting out with little ones. Little circles, okay? And then gradually making them bigger, coming over your left leg, okay? And then to the center, over your left leg, and then to the center. And then just adjusting your hands along the belt, right? Depends how long your legs are, okay? So coming over your other leg to the center. All the way over, coming over onto your right hip. Big circles. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, matching your movement to your breath. Okay, so nice and slow. Inhaling up, nice and controlled. Exhaling down. And then eventually letting your leg hang over to the right side. Okay, pulling your toes towards you. Energizing out to your heel. Let your right arm drop. Okay, now you can let your leg hang in the air like this. And you know, this is a pretty intense hip opening. If it's too much and you would like some support, if you have a bolster, you can put a bolster underneath your leg, resting your leg on the bolster, or even a pillow will work as well. Okay, deep Dirga breath. Stay with your breath. Okay, and you can hold this for as long as you like. You can hold this for, 30 seconds. You can hold this for 5 minutes. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, if you start to feel pain, that's a sign you need to come out. Okay, so you can come out at any time and take a break. Okay, we're gonna bring our foot up to the ceiling, back into the hamstring stretch. Okay, and then we're gonna do little circles to the right and then to the center. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Okay, this time keeping both your hips firmly planted into the mat. The only thing moving is your leg. And just eventually letting those circles get bigger. Adjusting your hands along the belt. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Coming as far over to the right side as you can. And then letting your leg hang out to the right side, pulling your toes towards your head. Deep Dirga breaths. Stay with your breath. So you can put that bolster or pillow underneath your foot if you like, for an option. Just want to surrender to the gravity. Okay, that's the key, to surrender to the gravity. Letting gravity do the work. Okay, and then just gently release. And we're going to bring our right knee to our chest just to decompress our hip. Deep breaths. Okay, and then bring your left knee to your chest. Let's just rock back and forth, pressing our lower back into the mat, into the supine child. Okay, and then grabbing a hold of your belt, take your belt, wrap it around your left foot, drop your right leg to the floor, just underneath your toes. Okay, the balls of your feet, pulling your toes towards your head into a hamstring stretch. Deep breaths. Stay with your breath. We're slowing the breath down. Bring the body into the parasympathetic state, and which is a very relaxed state. out of the sympathetic state, which is the fight or flight stress state. So we want to come out of that state and into the parasympathetic state where everything slows right down and we come to a very relaxed state, and then our body can release and heal. Slows our heart rate down. Okay. We're going to do some leg circles with our left foot, nice and slow, just little circles coming over your right leg and then to the center. Okay, and then it just eventually making those circles bigger, coming over to the right side, nice and slow, nice and controlled. So it's like inhale up for the count of 3, exhale down for the count of 3. Then eventually coming onto your right hip, coming all the way over to the right side. Big circles. And then eventually letting your leg hang over to the right side, pulling your toes towards your head. Outstretch your left arm, let your shoulder drop. Let gravity take over. Deep Diriga breaths. Okay, slowly come to the center. And we're going to do little circles to the left. Nice and slow. Keep your hips glued to the floor. And just slowly let those circles become bigger. Over to the left side and then to the center. Coming as far over to the left as you can. Big circles. Okay, and eventually letting your leg hang over to the left side. Okay, pulling your toes towards your head. Deep breaths. Okay, energizing out to the heel. Okay, slowly bring your left knee to your chest. Decompress your hip. Deep breaths. Then bring both knees to your chest. Just rocking back and forth, pressing your lower back into the mat. So you'll find these leg circles very helpful if you have any sciatic nerve problems down your leg or hip injuries. Just taking it slow, okay? Okay, and then we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together, knees out. Drop our feet to the floor into the restorative frog. Letting your knees fall outwards, letting gravity take over, realigning your hips, your pelvis. You can put pillows underneath or bolsters underneath your legs to support your legs. If this feels tight or painful to you, okay, just you can support your legs with pillows for some extra support there. You can do that when you're seated cross-legged as well. You can put pillows underneath your legs. Help make it more comfortable for you. Draw your shoulders down your spine, palms up. Just let everything sink into the mat. And slowly bring your knees together. We're going to roll over onto our side and then press ourselves up to a seated position. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me today, and may your hips be happy. Namaste. Okay, Om Shanti. May peace be with you. And if you'd like to donate, we have a donation link below. If you'd like to take a look at that. Okay, so have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye, Mom.